Hello everyone, my name is TK, and today I just want to talk about one of Salesforce's best Google Chrome extensions called Salesforce Inspector Reloaded. This is a Google Chrome extension or Salesforce tool that makes your life easier as a Salesforce professional. Based off the overview, this is a productivity tool for Salesforce administrators and developers to inspect data and metadata directly from the Salesforce UI. And today I just want to talk about the top 5 features within Salesforce Inspector Reloaded. So once you have Salesforce Inspector downloaded into your Google Chrome, you would come back into Salesforce, and if you look in the top right corner, you have an arrow pointing to the left. You just want to click it and it'll open the Salesforce Inspector Reloaded toolkit, and we'll get started with the top 5 features. Coming in at number 5 is shortcuts. Now, shortcuts embodies its name. It allows you to shortcut around or navigate the Salesforce platform really easily. So without having to go through Salesforce's native setup and navigate in that way, you can just type in the setup setting that you're looking for. So let's do a quick demo. Let's say that I wanted to get to the permission set page in Salesforce. I would just type in permission set, click into it, and it would take me directly to permission sets. Now, if we wanted to get even more granular, we could type in the name of a permission set. We can go into shortcuts, and it could take us directly to that specific permission sets. So we can see how much of a time saver this feature is. We could also do it, let's say, for instance, if we wanted to look into flows, here we are directly in flows. And if we want to look into a specific flow, type the name of the flow and it could take us directly there. So very much a time saver, saves us so much time navigating Salesforce. Coming in at number 4 is actually the user tab within Salesforce Inspector Reloaded. The user tab is very helpful because you can see key details on your user or any user within your org by just typing in either the username, the email, the alias, or name. So we'll go ahead and look at an example. You can see that if I easily want to look up a user and see their details, I can see the name, username, ID, email, profile, language. And if I wanted to get directly into the details page, the permission set or permission set groups, I have that option available. So this is also a time saver, and this is coming in at number 4, top 5 features within Salesforce Inspector Reloaded. Coming in at number 3 is the ability to see metadata directly on the Salesforce record. This is very helpful for instances where you may have key data that you need to see that is actually not on the page layout. You can easily see it within Salesforce Inspector Reloaded. So we'll go ahead and do a quick demo. If you click into Salesforce Inspector Reloaded, you'll click into the Object tab, and you'll actually scroll down to Show All Data, and it'll take you to a new page where you can see all the key metadata directly on that record. So this is a very helpful tool or a very helpful feature within Salesforce Inspector Reloaded. Also, you do have the option to update values and change the values within the metadata directly from this application. So that is the number 3 feature that I really enjoy about Salesforce Inspector Reloaded. Very, very helpful in those use cases. Coming in at number 2 in our list of the top 5 features within Salesforce Inspector Reloaded is the ability to query records within Salesforce Inspector Reloaded. If you're unfamiliar with querying records, essentially it's a way in or a function in Salesforce to be able to pull data that you would want to see. Kind of think of reports in a way, being able to see certain data based off certain filters and criteria. But I really enjoy queries because it's a little bit quicker and it allows you to be a little bit more granular within your data pools, and you can do it directly from your Salesforce page that you're on. So let's go ahead and do a quick example. If you want to query records, what you would do is you would go into data export, and then you would start your query criteria. So in this case, what we would want to do is we would want to look at opportunities that are greater than 50,000 that are actually closed lost. What we would want to do in our example, we have select ID from opportunity. So we want to get more criteria and filters around our query and what actual fields we would want to see. So in this case, we want to see the ID. We would want to see the name of the opportunity. We would want to see the amount of the opportunity, the stage name of the opportunity, and let's say we want to see the account name as well, right? From there, we will add our filters. So we would add where as a SQL clause, and then we would want to filter by amount. So we want our amount to be greater than 50,000, and we want our stage name to be equal to close loss. And we also have the option of ordering our data. So we'll order it in descending order. So we want to order by the amount, and we will want that to be descending. And now we have our SQL query ready. What we would then do is run export and actually exported that data so quickly. So we could see how we could pull key data. We could see the actual amount of records that meet this criteria, SQL queries really quickly. So I really love this feature. This is coming in at number 2 in the features in Salesforce Inspector Reloaded. Coming in at number 1 in our list of top 5 features in Salesforce Inspector Reloaded is the ability to import and export records. If you're familiar with Salesforce, you know that Salesforce does provide a few out-of-the-box native tools that are available to import and export records. There's also managed packages and third parties that you can use. But the benefit of Salesforce Inspector Reloaded is how user-friendly and how quickly you could pull data and either import it, update it, or delete it. So what I'll do is I'll do a quick example to show how fast and how quick and how user-friendly this functionality is. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll start with a data export. And what we'll do, we'll pull a previous query. So we'll go into our query history. And what we're attempting to do here is we're looking at opportunities that are greater than 50,000 that we actually lost. And we want to update our next action field to be a follow-up call. So we want to follow up on the opportunities that we lost that are over 50,000, right? So now that I've queried these records, we can see that our field next action is actually blank. So we want to update these fields. So we have export options. In our case, we'll just download the CSV file. Here it is. And we'll update our next action step to actually be a follow-up call. So we'll update follow-up call, and we'll actually update all of the records that we pulled. So now what we would do is we would actually copy our values here or our records, and then we'll actually come back into Salesforce Inspector Reloaded. So in Salesforce Inspector Reloaded, we'll now go into data import, and here we want to make sure we configure our import correctly. So we're actually doing an update on opportunity, and here we'll just paste our Excel. So we'll paste, and we have everything set now. We'll skip the account name for the demo. Everything is queued. We have 15 records queued. We'll just run an update. And as you can see, our update status is succeeded and our action is updated. So if we actually view the record in Salesforce, we can see on the details page that the next action step has been updated to follow-up call. So this is just an example, but you could think about how proficient and how efficient this tool is within your day-to-day as a Salesforce professional. As you can see, there's a ton of great features in Salesforce Inspector Reloaded. We just went over our top 5, but there's a ton of other features within this Google extension. It's one of the most popular extensions in the Salesforce community. And today I just wanted to talk about the top 5. So if you made it this far into the video and this video has added value to you, I would appreciate it if you just gave me a quick like, a comment, or a subscription. I would greatly appreciate it. I hope everyone has a great one. Thank you.